sequence of B-roll footage there, but no context. Let me give you context. My name is Scot Mendenhall, and I'm on a mission to answer this question. What does love require you to do? And when I say you, I mean me, you, not you. But maybe it's you, but I mean me and you. And if that turns you off, let me answer that question. My friends and I, we threw a party for our city, a Christmas party. That's why it was Christmassy at the beginning. If you're brand new around here, thank you so much for being a brand new subscriber, joining our YouTube family. We are really trying to answer the question and inspire you. What would love require you to do? My hopes is to not turn you off on this idea. My hope is to inspire you, along with my great friends here in Maple Grove, Minnesota. This was our 4th year doing this Christmas party. That's right, 4 years ago, we started this party with an idea of, can we throw a Christmas party for the community and spread Christmas cheer? We had no idea what we were doing. There was only 6 of us that started this. And let me just show you footage to contrast what happened this year to what happened at our very first party in 2014. No, there's not.
Oh, it's Christmas time. I feel sad, I can't help it. Got you on my mind.
The footage you just saw was not shot by this camera, the Sony A7 III. It was shot with the GoPro Hero like 4 or 5, because that's all I had at the time. When you look back at the footage, it's quite embarrassing, the footage that we had there. Probably more embarrassing than the footage is the turnout. Some context there is we had just moved here from Florida. We were trying to get to know people in the community, so we threw this big party. And in doing so, didn't know who was gonna show up. It was a shot in the dark that people might show up. We threw this big party and like maybe 50 people showed up. We were really excited that we had anybody show up. We didn't know anyone at all, so to have someone show up to a party that we were throwing for a community was awesome. And the point of the party was to get to know people in the community, so all those things were achieved. But when you look backwards, you go, man, Santa wasn't even in a actual throne. He was on a folding chair. Our environment, it was okay. It wasn't amazing. There was just a lot of things you look back on, wow, we should have done differently. This party that we just threw this past weekend was phenomenal in all kinds of levels, from the environment to the sleigh that Santa and people were sitting in, to the reindeer sleigh rides. It was all just so epic. It's a principle I really want to help us all understand here, and maybe I can illustrate it with this principle called the tipping point. The tipping point is not an original idea to me. It's actually a book. You should either read it, it's really short, or download it from audible.com. I want to unpack this idea of the tipping point, where on one side of the scale you have a weight. In our case here, it's going to represent the results you want, the change in the community that we're hoping to bring, the see the need, meet a need, to point people to Jesus. That's the tipping point. That's what is on the other side. Now, we're going to use rice to represent our effort, our grit, our team effort, the events we're doing, the little things that we're doing to gain traction in the community. It's not an equal amount of weight in one event, one moment in life. Think about that. Things in life, typically, to bring on tipping points, are not one thing that is equal or more in weight than the other side of the scale. It's a cumulative effort of small things that eventually, at some point, when you don't get to determine when it is, the tipping point begins to happen. The question is, will you be there when it does? Most people in life give up moments before the last grain of rice is placed on the scale, which that tips the scale. I want to just show you what happened this past weekend at our 4th edition of our UnlockTheParty.com Christmas edition.
Let's go take some pictures. I want to hear all the things you want, and we'll talk about how good you've all been this year, because I've been watching. Evelyn, I check it twice, but it's really loose. I think most of you are awesome. Y'all been doing a great job.
How we doing?
Really good. Wow, there's a lot of good kids here.
Well, it's Minnesota nice, you know.
Yeah, they're really sweet though.
They are sweet
Really
kids.
sweet kids. Yeah, it's really been fun.
Thanks for letting us borrow your sleigh in here.
Oh, no worries. I'm glad it's getting used. It's so hard to get into the city sometimes.
A surprise table. At Unlock the Party, we give out tokens or tickets for playing all the games, the reindeer games. And then you come to the prize table and you get hooked up with some goodness. It doesn't get any better than that. It takes an army to do all of this. It doesn't happen by ourselves. But this is honestly magical.
We are rocking some crafts here today.
What are they making? What kind of crafts?
We've got reindeer, snowmen, mittens, polar bears, you name it. All things lovely.
Thank you for helping.
Thank
Are you excited to ride the reindeer?
you. Are you excited?
This isn't actually the fourth thing we've done in the community. We've done hundreds of events. We have done hundreds of things for the community that has allowed us to get the results we got this weekend. A lot of people helped us do this. This was a team effort. This is the only way we're talking about team effort. We're talking about team effort from Texas, from Illinois, and from Minnesota to help get this thing done. It was an amazing event which allowed us to get a result that we've been after for a while. We're excited about where we're at, and I hope that this story actually inspires you to keep moving forward, to keep going, to answer the question for you in whatever you're doing, your dreams and aspirations in life. What does love require you to do? Because love does. Love does something. And maybe that's gonna be our new tagline around here on our YouTube channel is, love does. Love does something. If you're brand new around here and you like that thought, would you give a subscribe to us? If you love Onewheels and Boosted Boards, we're gonna make more videos of that. If you love a big family, you're gonna love this. So join our YouTube family, become a subscriber. Legend, can you get to Santa, please? Holly, Santa picture. Epic.
Yeah.
We gotta go get our Santa pictures. Hey, Santa pictures, let's go. We successfully rounded up the herd for the last picture of the event. Seriously, if you came to the event, thank you for coming. A volunteer at the event, man, words can't even express how grateful I am. Best one yet. The energy was priceless. Love everything about it.